I don't know what's going on. So hopefully I'm back streaming again. I don't know what happened with that. It just said that that's something and I couldn't read the message. So hopefully I'm back streaming. I don't know what was up with that. Um, trying to see what's so hopefully I'm back streaming again. Okay, I hear audio. I don't know what was up with that. So as I was saying, this is a stream to get to know me. Playing American Truck Simulator. We are on our way down to San Diego, California. Got an opportunity to make $207,000. I don't know what happened to the last stream, what was going on with that, why it stopped. Why did it just stop like that? So I don't know. Well, this one saying turn, one saying turn right, one saying turn left. Yeah, I need to turn left to get to 54. So, as I was saying, I am your boy Blackout. This is the actual new stream. And so this is how I got started, so I'll repeat myself. Come back in for the person who was in there. I don't know who it was, but so I am your boy Blackout, and this is how I got started. And driving, again, I do not drive semi-truck for a living. It's an aspiration of mine, but this is how I actually got started in driving bigger things. So starting off with my grandfather was born in Humboldt, Tennessee. Grew up. His mother, when she passed away, she was married to Catherine Jackson's brother, Michael Jackson's mom. So we're actually related to the Jacksons through marriage. Now she has, of course, she's passed away. She'd be really, really old if she was alive. Maybe it's not good. And so as he got older, he ended up moving to Indiana, where he met my grandmother, and they moved to different places. And he left his family to move to where I reside now and to start a life so he can prepare for his family to come and move. So he came here and got a job at a factory. Then he eventually got on at the bus company. I believe before he retired, I'm going to say he actually worked there for 25 or 27 years, one of the two. And what's going on today for me? But he worked there until for 25, 27 years. But to backtrack, while he was working there, my father was born in my father was born, and when he was a little, they said that he used to play with play with buses, and he would make buses out of different things, such as shoe boxes, cereal boxes, and he was so detailed with it that he created seats and the steering wheel, and he had doors and windows and all of that stuff. And he always used to tell my grandfather that he wanted to be a bus driver just like his dad. And so in 1978, my father got on at the bus company, and he worked with his father. And at that time, at that time, there was a lot of family members working together, mothers and sons and daughters, or sons and sons, and a lot of that was going on. So my dad got on with my grandfather, and they both drove bus. To go back to my grandfather for a second, my grandfather stopped driving a bus, and he went into management and became the first black dispatcher at the bus company. Now, back then, the stupidest routes, they got spit on, and nothing happened, but that was that era. This thing is telling me, one is telling me to keep going out straight, the other one is telling me to turn left. I'm gonna see, let me see, 100, 1400. This one says I got less time, so I'm gonna go straight. So why does it keep saying I got an error? I don't know what the error is.
Then turn left.
But I'm gonna keep streaming. Hopefully, I don't know what is going on. But so my dad working with my grandfather at the bus company, and now I'm born 1979, a year later. And so as I start getting older, I'm riding the bus with grandpa and dad. So what is the natural thing for me? The natural thing for me is I want to now start driving bus, just like grandfather and my dad. So I'm riding the bus. And when I got old enough to want to drive, I was actually in college, getting ready to finish up college. So when I went there, they was like, well, hey, we can't guarantee you any shifts. So at this point, we can't, we might as well not hire you, So what I did is I started my driving career working for the school systems. And when I went and got they trained, to train you to get your CDL. And I got in the seat, and the lady was like, are you sure you've never driven bus before? And I'm like, nah, I ain't never drove a bus before. And so got in there, and I turned the corner, and I'm driving good. And I didn't get that much driving time because she felt like basically I was lying. But I learned how to drive a bus from just sitting and watching my father and my grandfather and how they turned and how they stopped and how they opened the door and how they greeted passengers and all of that other stuff. So that's how I learned how to drive, from just sitting and watching. And so, long story short, I ended up getting my CDL license. I worked for the school system for 3 years. Finished up college, and then I went over to the bus company, and miraculously, they was getting ready to hire. So I ended up filling out an application, going through an open orientation type of thing that they were having that night. Got hired just like that because everybody knew who I was. And actually, on the 28th of this month, I would actually be there for 28 years. And so now let me tell a little bit about me. So actually, by the time I started, my grandfather had already retired already, because I was still in school when high school when he retired. I think I was maybe a senior, could have been maybe a junior in high school, I believe, when he retired. And so I didn't get a chance to work with him. So when I started, I drove for 3 years, and they had a supervisor position come open. And my ex-wife at that time was like, hey, they're saying, you take the job. If you don't like it, you get an opportunity to go, back to driving and don't lose any seniority. And so I didn't see my grandfather and my dad working in management. So I'm like, but they wanted me. And so, and I got to stop and get ready to go to sleep because I got about 2 hours before. So I got to be watching. When I'm yapping, I tend not to pay attention. So I ended up going in 2006. I went into management and became a supervisor. And I started having issues and problems immediately. So I kept telling the general manager, this ain't for me. I want to go back to driving. And he like, nah, I got something for you. And you're going to like it. So he convinced me to stay, having more issues. And I'm like, hey, I don't like it. I want to go back. He's saying, nope, I got something for you. And so he just kept doing that. And eventually I ended up just staying, going through hell. All of a sudden, he dies of colon cancer. And it's like, wow, like the guy who basically told me that he wanted me to have this job has now passed away. So a new general manager comes in, and he tells the operations manager at this time, hey, you need to find a backup. So when you retire, you can already be training somebody, to follow up behind you. And so he chose me and asked me, would I be willing to follow up behind him when he for tires. And I'm like, sure. Um, I'll be willing to do that. Long story short, he dies of bladder cancer. So I'm like, just my luck that I had these two opportunities to become whatever the first general manager wanted me to be, in which I've never got the opportunity to figure out what that was because he passed away. But now I'm in a situation to where the operations manager was supposed to train me to know what he knows. And now he passed away of bladder cancer. So I'm like, that's two strikes right there. There's no way that now I'm going to become, what was before. Well, the general manager, the new general manager says, hey, it's going to be us three running this place. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you know how politics work in companies. There was a female who was friends with everybody, in the company. And so therefore, why not give the job to your friend? I was already a manager. I was not, just a measly supervisor. And they gave a job to her. Well, because everybody said, hey, look like we got a rest area coming up. Everybody said, hey, she shouldn't have got that job. It should have been Richard. Well, now I caught him. And now she's mistreating me. It's a gas station too. So she's mistreating me because people are saying this to her. Well, I wasn't saying it, but they were. So now I'm mistreated even worse. I'm well past the 6 months. I could have went back to save my seniority. And now I hate going to work. But I'm enjoying the fact that, I'm there being able to have this experience, and now I work with my father and everybody's recognizing, the three generations. And so I stick around. Now, I didn't want to quit, but here I'm sticking around and trying to suck it up because now I'm here. And so I am just going through stuff. And eventually, long story short, I was the supervisor for over 15 years in that department. When that operations manager got fired, here they called my number. Hey, we want you to run the department. And so I went ahead and I accepted the job. And now I'm the operations manager. And again, just more hell, just being mistreated, talked to like I was nothing. And I just said, you know what? I'm not doing this. So I decided, let me go back into driving. Now, during that time while I was in management, I still drove because we had drivers who called off and we had to fill in. And so therefore still had to drive. So driving at CityLink, come on, give it to me. Here we go. Driving for CityLink and um, driving for a school bus. And then during that time, I also drove charter bus over the highway. Um, and so therefore, um, I have 26 years total of driving experience. So I've been driving over the road for a very, very, very long time. So it's gonna crack my window because it is 61 degrees outside. I'm just gonna crack the one window. It is actually Tuesday, 1:43 in the morning, and we are headed up to San Diego, or over to San Diego, California. Real lifetime, I have an hour and 32 minutes, an hour and a half to before I get there. 1,200 miles according to Truck Sim. Game time 25 hours to get there. So we're gonna take off, get this thing back on the move. So yeah, so that's how I got started in driving bus. And again, like I tell everybody, during that time also, I did CDL training. So in driving big things, and I will constantly probably say this over and over again, and driving something big, not for sure since it's dark how well you can see my mirror there, but maybe here, maybe better when it's daylight, if I can show you. But you just need to know where your mirrors are, and that's it. Not know where your mirrors are, know where your vehicle is at all times by checking your mirrors. Okay. That's a little bit about me and how I got started and driving big things. Now I do have aspirations and always had them for a while into driving truck, and in the next series I will tell you on how I got started playing the game. And I don't remember what year I started. I just know I've been playing it for a very long time. So again, if you come in, say good morning. I don't know what happened to the first stream and why it just froze up the way that it did. It seems to still be going. Now again, we might have to, like I said, break this up in two parts because I do have to go to work today and I got to do some kind of training, which I'll be in the office today instead of driving. So I need to go and get, something to eat, some stuff to drink, because we're not going to be able to leave. We're going to be stuck in that classroom, taking breaks here and there. Come on, so I can pass. Turn this ceiling fan on, getting a little warm in here. Even though I brightened up my screens, it's still dark outside. But, again, in real life, it's going to be dark. They do have that mod where you can put it in here and lighten it up, but I just feel like that's a little unrealistic, so. Now, if you like the content, like I said, this is my first real video. Remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm on. And give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. I can keep putting more videos out here. And I wish I could play music on here. Again, if you come in, let me know whether or not my mic is hot. If game volume is too loud, so I can make adjustments. Oh man, you seen the sign a long time ago. You should have been got over. Just like in real life. Ride the wrong lane for so long, and now look how slow he's going. We're supposed to be doing 65 miles per hour. Now I gotta try to unsafely pass this guy. Whew, that was close. Don't try that at home, folks. All right, we can slap that cruise on. Be on a 54. This stuff. I do wish and cannot wait today be able to allow you to drive buses on here. I don't have Euro Truck Simulator. I heard they have it. I had the demo before I was able to get American Truck Simulator to work back on here. But I didn't play it much. Minutes to 5 a.m. in the morning. Tuesday. Got about 10 hours before we have to stop driving again. I will say 7 because again I always try to look for somewhere to stop and fall asleep. About 3 hours left in. But like you see before, we ran down to just only minutes left. Oh, that was it. While we stopped though, I'm gonna text my baby back. She always texts me in the morning and say good morning. Yeah, my baby. I wanted to get on last night, but my baby came through, and I try not to play the game. She come around, so I can spend that time with her since I don't get to see her much. But she don't care. She'd come up here and she would sit with me, give me them toes, so I can have them toes in my lap while I'm playing the game. Put that big toe in my mouth while I'm driving. So, but yeah, she always text me in the morning and say good morning. So, yeah. Again, we transporting some dynamite. Got an opportunity to make $207,000. Got about 10 hours before we got to go to sleep. Heading over to San Diego. It's 55 degrees outside. Again, wish I could get some snow. Right now it's coming up to summertime, so you don't want no snow right now. But I'm gonna have to figure out when to get winter again on how to install that mod so I can have me some snow in the game. Again, I love the rain over there. Rain on the game. Slow it down, bro. Oh, bro. What are you doing? Hey, get away from that loser. It's now 6:01 in the morning. 9 hours left before we gotta go sleep.
Go straight.
Coming through Guided.
Go straight.
Got two cops in a row.
Go straight.
Oh man. Yeah, last couple of days I ain't been feeling good. I wanted to stream, but yeah, it just wasn't feeling good. That's the first day I probably actually feel better, but then again, I ain't been outside. I think it's supposed to be up to like 75 today. Remember, if you like the content, remember to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Trying to get my numbers up. We on our road to 20 subscribers. Woke up this morning and I had 13. So thanks to the person who subscribed. It don't show me who subscribed to the channel, but again, thank you to the 13 subscribers that I do got. So trying to get to 20. So hopefully you can share my video. Help me get to them 20. Get to 20 subscribers. Join that Blackout Sim Gaming family. Again, we on our way over to San Diego to the BHP. That's where we headed, baby. We are coming through Dalhart. Must be coming through Mexico. It says Amarillo was that way. I just really hate that in the screen it looked like that screen is like really dark. So it's no matter what I do, I really can't push the TV back any further. I don't know. So that's what happens in real life when you drive. You gotta constantly watching out for other people. It ain't what you do, it's what they do. We lost an hour, so it's 7:47 in game. 65 degrees outside. Got an hour and 10 minutes of real life game time for me. 19 hours in sim game time. Heading over to San Diego, California. Welcome to Albuquerque. That's where we are, y'all. And head over to San Diego, California. Oh, gotta be looking for somewhere to sleep. Good. This way, that one can go to 25. Gotta find somewhere to get gas. Sleep. Got about 2 hours before it's time to play it now. Look like we might have something coming up here. I see something coming up. Just gotta find the exit.
Then turn left. When possible, make a U-turn.
What did you say I can? Is it this way?
Finding new route.
I'll pull off. Oh man, getting that fuel. Again, we transporting that dynamite. $207,000 is what we can make with this one. I think I might try that realistic whatever it's called, economy, I think is what it's called. I mean, I would like to see. It would definitely take me longer to be able to buy a truck. But again, it would be real because somebody was telling me, yeah, you would make $207,000 for doing that. And again, I don't know if these is just fake prices or not, but of course, I want to be able to play the game as realistic as I can get. So. See if we can get this big monster turned around. Go get a room at the Best Western. So I can take me a shower. Got a couple of driving academy trucks over here. They must be out here training. There we go. Hit that window. All right, sleep time. All right, we're gonna run it to about 10:30 my time. It's 10:07. 10:51 game time. So we got about another 49 more minutes, which again, that'll take me too close to the time for me to start getting ready. So we'll play it for another few more minutes and don't have to finish it up tonight. again, one thing what I do like is I like this rain. The show block you from being able to see go. Man, it's a traffic jam trying to get off that highway right there. Traffic jam. Again, we heading over to San Diego, California. Transport some dynamite. 49 more minutes in real lifetime for me. So, 49 more minutes left. Game time got about 13 more hours. So, coming through Gallup. So again, if you like the content, want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you'll know when my videos come up when I'm on live. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. We had 13 subscribers, so I want to thank those 13 subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Goal is to get to 20, so I need 7 more folks. So make sure come in if you like it. Help me get to 20, and just trying to build the channel up. Let me know what I could do a little different. Again, I know that right screen, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just a placement of the GoPro, but it always looked darker than those other two, even though they're all on the same brightness. So I don't know how to fix that. I had to move the TV back. Oh shoot. That's about. I don't know how to fix it. They do say it's darker on the inside of the cab. It always seems to be dark on that side. Get something to pull in. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't know where that car is at. Is it on the inside? Oh, it was over there. Or if I can get turned around. Shoot. Oh, he's gonna have to pay the fee. Sorry. They're saying it seemed to be shorter. Getting off. Where it is. 578 miles. Tell me to get off here.
Finding new routes. Keep left, and then turn left.
Gotta go to work and be bored. Probably should be finding somewhere to call it quits so I can go grab me something to eat.
Turn left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh man, what are you doing?
Go straight. Go straight.
Oh shoot, bumping into the camera. Man, crazy. Picking up them turn signals.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Sholo is where it said we coming through. Sholo. You ain't heading over to San Diego. I will not be able to finish this out. It's 10:22 my time. I'm on running until about 10:30. I gotta get ready for work. I need to go stop and grab me some snacks for this meeting I gotta be involved in today. So, or this training, I should say. So, I'm gonna get out of here so I can get something to eat, get some food in my belly, and gonna get me some snacks for this meeting since I'm gonna be.
Go straight.
Oh man, I could go back to sleep. I sure can. Mm.
Go straight.
get to that gas station. Got a Kmart truck. Here, so when I leave, just circle through there. And don't have to worry about hitting that light. So, all right, y'all. That's gonna be it for right now. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because I gotta jump off of here. I gotta get ready to go and get ready for work. I gotta do this training, and so I ain't gonna be able to have anybody that's gonna be able to be there to bring me nothing to eat. So I'm gonna have to go and grab me some snacks, grab me some food for right now, um, so I can have something to snack on while I'm in class, since I'm not gonna be able to leave. So I will jump back on tonight and finish up the last half hour of this trip. Got 419 miles left, heading over to San Diego to BHP. Got an opportunity to make $207,000 transporting some dynamite over there. So make sure you come back and check me out. 8 hours, 8.5 hours in game time left. So yeah, make sure you come check me out tonight. I will jump back on and finish up this last 30 minutes and do a recap of what we talked about in the beginning of this stream, meeting Blackout. So there you go. This was the Blackout Sim Gaming TV channel. Again, if you like the content, go ahead and smack that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm on. If you like the video and want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up so we can get this out and you can see more of this stuff. All right, until later tonight.